take one of your cords and fold them in half and attach it to your dowel rod with a lark's head knot. Now take the right cord and with this cord attach it to your dowel rod with another lark's head knot. Send it over the dowel rod to form a loop. Take the end through the loop. Then take that same cord behind the dowel rod to form a loop. Then send that end through the loop and pull it tight. Okay, you want to have this string that hangs down in between the cords. And just adjust the placement to make sure that it is centered on your dowel rod. Now take 6 of the cords, fold them evenly in half, and attach it to the center cord with another lark's head knot. Now, once you have attached those 6 cords, if you have these gaps here, we want to pull out the slack. So all I'm going to do is start on one end, and I'm just going to adjust my lark's head knot and retighten that up so that there is no slack on the one side. Then I'm just going to do the same on the other side. Just like that. And once again, just double check the placement across your dowel rod to make sure it is lying in the center. Our next step is to tie a row of square knots underneath these lark's head knots. Leave the cord off on the very far left and then take the next 4 cords. Then tie a normal square knot. I'll be tying right facing square knots. Take the next 4 cords and repeat. Now we're going to tie a row of 2 alternating square knots. So this time I'm going to leave off 3 cords to the left and take the next 4 cords, 2 groups from each previous square knot. Now tie 1 alternating square knot between the last 2 square knots. Now take the cord on the very far left and point it down, diagonal, and to the right. And with this cord, we're going to tie 6 double half hitch knots with the 6 cords here on the left side around this leading rope, following the line of square knots. Repeat on the right side by taking the cord on the very far right and pointing it down, diagonal, and to the left. Once again, tie 6 double half hitch knots. Now take those 2 leading ropes and we're going to connect them together with another double half hitch knot. So I'm just going to take the left cord over the right and then tie the right cord around the left. Just like that. Now it's time to start working on the wings of our bat. Take another cord and fold it evenly in half and attach it to the left end of your dowel rod with another lark's head knot. Now take the cord here on the right side and just drape it on your dowel rod. Take 3 more cords and attach it to this right rope with another lark's head knot. Just like that. Now what I'm going to do is take the cord on the very far left and point it down towards the right side, and I'm going to tie a row of double half hitch knots directly below the lark's head knots. Drop the cord from your dowel rod and attach that as well to the same leading rope. Just like that. Now the same leading rope is going to point down, diagonal, and to the left. And once again, I'm going to tie 7 double half hitch knots, starting with the first cord here to the right. Now I'm going to just drape that same working cord back over the dowel rod just so that my ropes are easier to see as I tie my knots. Now we're going to take the cord here on the far right and once again point it down, diagonal, and to the left. Now you can adjust the angle of which you tie this section. I'm going to do it slightly less than this first section, okay? So it's going to be less space down here than here. Now we're going to do this one more time. So the new cord here on the far right is going to point down, diagonal, and to the left. And again, tie 7 double half hitch knots following that diagonal line. And again, you can kind of leave less space, more space, totally your choice. And there we go. So that is my first little wing all finished up. So now what I'm going to do is make a complete mirror image of this side over here on the right side of my dowel rod. So it's the exact same thing, just working in the opposite direction. Okay, now that both of our wings are finished, we're going to go back and work on the center piece for the body of our bat. So find the very 4 cords directly in the center. With these 4 cords, tie 1 square knot. Now take a bead and attach it to these 2 cords. Okay, so skip the first 2 cords on the left and then take the next 2 cords and slide it onto these. A little hack for threading your bead is to use a bobby pin and then just stick that through your bead. Easy peasy. Do the same on the right side. Moving back to the center, we're going to tie 2 alternating square knots below this first one. Now tie a row of 3 alternating square knots. We're going to start connecting our wing to the body of the bat. So to do this, I'm going to tie a square knot. I'm going to take this cord here on the left side that we have previously left off, and then 3 cords from the wing. And with these 4 cords, I'm just going to tie a normal square knot. I like to pull the square knot tight so it sits right below the row of double half hitch knots. Do the same on the right side. Now we're going to come down and do another row of alternating square knots. So I'm going to take the 2 cords from this previous square knot and then the 2 cords from this little guy and connect them together. Now tie another row of 5 alternating square knots. Now tie a row of 4 alternating square knots. Now a row of 3. Now a row of 2. And lastly, tie 1 more square knot. Just like that. And now the body of our bat is complete. So our last step is to kind of outline this shape and keep all of our ends so that they come in together, tucked in. So to do this, we're going to be using the hidden cord double half hitch knot hack method. So if you are not familiar with this, please go check out the more detailed tutorial I have. But otherwise, let me walk you through how you do this hack. To start, we're going to focus on these 5 cords here on the far left. I'm going to take this first cord to the left and I'm actually going to point it upwards like this. Okay, so instead of pointing it down diagonal to the right, we're going to point it up diagonal to the right and just follow the line of double half hitch knots already outlined for us. So take your first working cord and tie a double half hitch knot. Now I'm just going to drape this cord over my dowel rod to kind of help keep it into place. And I'm also going to place this working cord we just used beside our leading rope. So now we have 2 leading ropes we're going to tie our next working cord around. That working cord to our group. So now we have 3 leading ropes that will tie our next working cord around. And of course, add that working rope with our group. So now we have 4 leading ropes to tie our last working cord around. Now you can drop all those ropes back down as such. Now we're going to repeat the same process. So all of these cords we just used are going to start as our leading rope. We're going to point it down diagonal to the right this time and follow this line of square knots using the same little hack method we just used before to keep all the ropes gathered together. So take your first working rope and just tie it around all of these cords. Okay, then add it to the group of leading ropes. Grab your next working cord and repeat. Add it to the leading ropes. Grab your next working cord and repeat. So each working cord always gets added to the group once it has tied its double half hitch knot. And these double half hitch knots are just regular double half hitch knots, so it is exactly the same as we did before, with just a thicker surface to tie around. And once you have reached the center point, we have finished our double half hitch knots. So now we're just going to repeat the exact same process on the right side. Just like that. And there we go. Our macrame bat wall hanging is now complete. Of course, go ahead and trim those ends to the desired length. I kept mine pretty long because I liked the way it looked, but you can also cut yours as short as you would like as well. So if you guys enjoyed this tutorial, please give the video a thumbs up and please subscribe so you never miss out on another tutorial. I want to let you all know that I recently released my brand new macrame guides. There's a lot of great information inside these guides, so please check out the link in the description to learn more. So I hope you guys found this video helpful and inspiring, and thank you so much for watching.